I want to inform you about actually used techniques that did work in the past, but there's way too much outdated information on the web. That's what I see in every day's work with our clients, or especially with new prospects approaching us. And it used to be so much fun in 2004 when you could just get a new domain, get a great link from texting ads with a PR8 site-wide, blast it at the new domain and get like 5 million pages or 5 billion pages indexed right at December 2 for Christmas season. It was great fun, but it doesn't work anymore like that. So we're 2009 now. A little bit about myself. I'm coming from a technical background with marketing studies added, and started my company in 2003 with a focus on link building. It's funny that actually based out of Vienna, Austria, I used to build or sell links to all those top SEOs that you know today from the media. I don't want to call anyone out, but actually I've just been passed around from all the big guys for the last years. So we do link building as a main product, a little bit of consulting, and yeah, run some own sites, of course, because how else would you learn? You don't learn SEO and link building by just tweaking your title text and doing the white hat stuff, right? What I expect from you is that you should know why you need links. And I think Dave did a great job in the morning explaining what a link is and why you need a link. So that was like the perfect preparation for that. And you should have been buying, building, or stealing links in the past and maybe wondered why it didn't work or doesn't work as well as it used to be. Because what did matter in link building, like the precise anchor text, the Google PageRank that we just heard today, was crippled over 2 years ago. Alexa rank is kind of screwed. The Google backlinks command was screwed. Actually, I think it was crippled in 2004 already. And even the cache data that typically SEOs look at isn't accurate. And Google is doing a great job at confusing SEOs and people. As you can see, Matt Cutts last year in Seattle confirmed that they sometimes return random PageRank data to very heavy queries, to people that try to build tools to analyze sites, site structures, and PageRank flow. And if you overdo it without taking this into account, you just get crap data and can't correlate it to anything. The lesson learned here is actually that you shouldn't look at PageRank at all, in general. And when I say PageRank, I'm referring to the toolbar PageRank, the stuff that you see on the Google toolbar. This has nothing to do with what Google calculates internally and what other people refer to as link juice, as oomph, or whatever term you might come up as link power. What still does matter today is relevancy and trust. And we developed the 7 golden rules of link building, where the #1 rule is that you have to have your links on relevant pages that are in the content. It's not footer links, it's not sidebar links. You have to have your domain trust, obviously for your own domain, but the sites that are linking to you matter as well when it comes to trust. The big spam network won't last forever. It might work for a couple of weeks, and you can maybe rake in some money with that, but it's not for the long term, not for the big brands. You want to have natural anchor text. Dave did a great job again leading into this topic. The idea about social media generating hundreds of links is not only get hundreds of links, but this diversity over a lot of different sites, and everybody links with any text. They don't care if you want to rank for online poker like the guy that showed up his hands. They link to the strip poker page with the term strip poker because that's what they find there. Necessarily, you have to take that into account, but you want to have variations. You have to have, actually. No-follow is a special topic, and I'll lead into that just here with rule #4. I'll get a little bit more detail on that. You want to see if the page that you have your links on, that you build or buy your links on, is juicy. Juicy means it's healthy. It doesn't have anything to do with PageRank, but I'll show you some instructions how we check if a page is juicy. And you don't want to have your links among a lot of other spammy links. I'll get into detail on that as well. And obviously, you shouldn't buy links for PageRank. That's what Google is telling us for years, and obviously they try to hunt people down that are trying to base value of a link solely on the PageRank displayed. a Google guy in 2005 already said that you should build content for the search engines, for the users, not the search engines. What they literally mean is that they want people to create value. It could be something funny, like Dave's social media link bait with the tattoos on the backhand, but it could also be a very good resource. The info approach that he had with a foreclosure and bankruptcy is perfect. That's content for users that Matt Katz was referring to, and that is so true in 2009. The in-content links actually got a technical term called pre-sale pages that Aaron Waller of SEO Book coined in 2005 already. This is 4 years ago when he started recommending that you want to have your links inside the content, like a natural link development would happen. These footer links that you still can get somewhere, that people still exchange, that still people put on their sites, you know, for their own network, they are devalued since 2004. And just last week, a couple of people tweeted about that. The Microsoft patents for that date back to that point in time. It's coming back over and over again. You know, every couple of months, people put this up. You want to have your links in the content on relevant pages, obviously. It does matter what the page is about, where your link is, not only the anchor text. If you have a page full about baby wear and you have your online poker link in there, it's worth 0, regardless of the page rank. That's where we stand today. And trust rank, I mentioned that before, is a general concept of how trusted a domain is. Means how trusted your domain is, or the domain where your links come from is. And essentially this means that link quality and link strength is relative to the trust. If Google doesn't trust your domain or doesn't trust the domain where your links are coming from, the links are worth less. Which explains why big corporations, the big shops, get away with everything. Has anyone ever tried, you know, those black hat spam tools and hit like 1 million links on CNN or BBC and see if they get banned by Google? Anyone? Did you try that? Well, you can. It doesn't work because they're CNN, because they're, well, BBC. You have to, you know, do really stupid things like the BMW and do cloaking to get out of the index, and still, Google can't afford to not show BMW, so, well, they got back in, whatever they did. So the lesson learned is you have to build trust. And trust also has to do with a co-citation. A co-citation is also a technical term that refers to the other term, bad neighborhood. I'm sure you heard that. Any one of you heard about bad neighborhood? Can I see a show of hands? Oh, okay, I saw a couple. All right. Bad neighborhood is the same thing as bad co-citation. It's the links that are on the same page as your links that are co-cited with you. Meaning, if somebody mentions you and 2 shady companies, well, you're in bad neighborhood for the reader, but as well for the search engine. And if those other links on the page just lead to spammy sites, to banned sites that Google has already devalued, you don't want your link on that page, because essentially it means, okay, we got these 3 bad guys here, and this one, well, it's not a bad guy yet, but if they find more and more and more occurrences of these bad neighborhood, bad co-citations, well, you get in trouble too. So you have to make sure that you're in good neighborhood.